Man, we got hand tossed, pan pizza, got thin crust, Brooklyn style. We also have gluten-free pizzas, but those only come in a small. Yes, finally did it. I was able to finish a run, but there was a slight mistake in it. Oh, there we go. That's certainly a world record. Alright, there we go. The first sub 1 minute time on World 3, or 1-3. So let's go back in and talk about it a little bit. We'll go in, break it down, and see where we can make some improvements. So right off the bat here, I'm going to do a pipe jump. It's a frame perfect trick. You want to press down and jump on the same frame that you land on the pipe. That's going to skip the animation where Yoshi crawls into the pipe, and that saves a half a second. Just jumping down the slopes. Running on slopes slows you down. Gonna ground pound here, get 6 stars. And I do a little left right to get a slight speed boost to start moving quicker off of here. Grab that green Shy Guy. This ground pound was basically perfect. What you want to do is you want the foam broken in a way that like you don't have a little lip here hanging off the edge. So as soon as you get done ground pounding, you can immediately start moving right and building speed. Here's the first major run killer of the level. So there's 2 coins and a flower down here off screen. You can pick them all up with a single egg shot, but it's a little tricky. So the idea here is that I shoot the egg, I land on this little ledge, that's going to spawn in the red coins, but not the flower. Keep that in mind. And then I step down just as the red coin, or just as the egg is picking up the 2 red coins, and then when I walk down here, the flower loads in. So what's happening down there off screen is that since the flower is not loaded in, the coin can pass through it. The egg can pass through it, I mean. So the egg picks up both red coins, and then just before it would like hit anything down here, like a wall or an enemy, it's gonna collect the flower for me too. It's really precise, and there's no way to really time it in a practical sense. You just have to grind out attempts and hope that you get it. If you only get the first red coin and the flower, you step down too early. If you get both red coins and no flower, you went too late. So it's really, really tricky and really annoying. It's more or less just luck if you get it. Moving on here. Grab the mid ring. Try not to do a flutter here because, you know, obviously that's going to slow you down, but you got to make sure that you start moving to the left, and doing just a tiny flutter right there slows you down and lets you start moving left. Here's another double red coin and flower shot, similar to the other one, but this one's way easier. Same deal. The egg can pass through the flower before it loads in. It grabs the red coin on the backside and then gets it on the ricochet. Right here, I stopped right before the mushroom stalk, and then just doing a neutral shot is going to pick up 4 red coins down here. But I just have to make sure that I start moving, that way the final red coin loads in. That one, it's not that bad actually. That one's pretty lenient. And then just for clarification, a neutral shot is when you're playing on hasty and you just tap the A button once, and that's gonna give you the same egg aiming angle every time. Whereas if you're playing on patient, you'd have to press A once to start aiming and then press it again to toss the egg. I'm gonna pick up those 2 red coins over here off to the side, do a few ground pounds. There's 2 red coins in the post here. And unfortunately we have the first, I don't want to call it like a major mistake, but it's probably the only mistake in the run. I rubbed the wall right here, which caused me to lose all my speed. Whenever you run into a wall, your speed drops immediately to 0. So it's really unfortunate that that happened. Keep going. I guess running over that mushroom here is it slows you down a little bit, I'm sure, because it's not a flat surface. But then again, since you are you're able to go further to the right instead of dropping down onto the flat part, it might save time, but I'm not sure. You'd have to really go in and time it. Movement right here could have been better. You could jump from this little dip in the rock here up to this next part. Same thing with this movement. I probably could have jumped a little bit sooner, but I never really got too many runs up to this point. And by this point I was pretty nervous and the adrenaline was pumping. And then here's the last hard part of the run. When you bounce on this Shy Guy, it's super easy to bonk your head. But oh, the other thing here is you gotta make sure that you don't go too far to the right. Like, look how low I am when I do this flutter. Any further and I would have landed. But I'm grabbing the green Shy Guy. We're gonna flutter up. We're gonna upspit him and get the flower to the left there. We're gonna start heading out, and then right when I get to this little white point on the rock here, I'm gonna turn around, do another neutral shot, and that's gonna wrap around and get the coins up here, so it ricochets up to the left, bounce off that wall, and then kind of just hugs the ground there. It looks super cool when you do it. I bet the developers intended for you to be able to do that. It just works out so perfectly. And then at this point we're at 26 stars. We need 4 more. So I'm going to do a ricochet shot here, get a 2 from the Shy Guy, and then 1 more ricochet shot on the Piranha. Get our last 2 stars. I guess it's worth noting that the different color eggs do different things. So when the green egg breaks open, you get nothing from it. Yellow egg is just 1 coin, and then the red egg is 2 stars, which is extremely helpful for 100%. The last thing here, I jump off of the slope after landing on it because that actually gives me a slight speed boost, which will let me obviously reach the end a little bit quicker. The way that works is when you jump off of a slope, I think it's a 1 in 3 chance that you'll get a higher speed. Basically, when you're running at full speed, your speed alternates between 3 different values. So when you jump off of the slope, you get a little tiny speed boost. And that's actually useful in full game runs because that's going to let you get the bottom blank dot here before the flower, so you could skip the bonus game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm still going to try to improve this time because of that little mistake here in the middle, rubbing against the wall. In all my attempts, I was able to get like a 59.7 at best. But then again, I wasn't finishing every run, so I'm not sure what time you could theoretically get. We think that 58 could be possible. So like, up to this point, it was basically perfect. Obviously, with better movement here, you'd save a little bit of time. And then you could probably save some more time here at the end by doing your... probably just doing the second egg shot quicker here. Like, if you watch this here, I land, and then like I wait a little bit before I shoot. There's gotta be a way, but like, I'm not sure if it would really be worth it. Like, you could backwards or face left and then start aiming your egg to do the ricochet shot sooner, and that might save you some time. But you know, getting runs to this point, it doesn't really happen that often. So you'd be really nervous, and more than likely you'd probably mess it up. But yeah, there we go. That's a new 1-3 world record. And with that, thanks for watching. See you in the next stream or video.